So some big news coming from Orchard Park this morning. Big news does not mean surprising news. The Buffalo Bills have extended both their head coach, Sean McDermott, and their general manager, Brandon Beane, through the 2027 season. If both of them stay throughout the course of that deal through 2027 or potentially longer, that will be a decade for both of them here in Buffalo. McDermott joined early in 2017, Beane a few months later, replacing Doug Whaley. I think when you look at this extension, when you look at this move, you can kind of break it down into two individual pieces. We'll start with Beane, then we'll get to McDermott. Beane is the easier one to talk about. He has assembled Super Bowl winning rosters, Super Bowl caliber rosters, really for the last several years. They have not gotten there, but I don't think that's the fault of him. I think he has continuously made this team a contender, and that really starts with Josh Allen. He was the guy that put his neck on the line in his first full draft and drafted Josh Allen. For the rest of his time in the NFL, that is something that he can hang his hat on. Now, the draft has not been something that has been a slam dunk for the Bills. They have had some picks that are good, and they have had some picks that certainly don't live up to the expectations. But when you consider Josh, when you consider the free agent additions the team has been able to make, the players that they've been able to bring back, the team that they've been able to kind of keep together, the core, Brandon Beane has had a lot of success, and I think he has earned this extension. I don't think that anybody really, if you're a Bills fan, is even doubting that. Brandon Beane, I think it's a pass from a lot of people, and rightfully so. Now we switch to Sean McDermott, because for some people, he's the fall guy. For others, he's the person that ended the drought and has led the Bills to some pretty continued success. Now, they haven't gotten to where they're trying to go, and often that falls on somebody. And in this case, for some Bills fans, it has been Sean McDermott. But I have the numbers here. They're pretty drastic. Sean McDermott's record as a Bills head coach is 62-35. That's really good, especially when you consider the two teams that he had at the beginning in 2017 and 2018. Those teams were not very good. One of those teams made the playoffs. Then they missed. Then they have made the playoffs every year since then. All right, so remember that. 62-35. He took over for Rex Ryan, 15-16. Doug Marrone, 15-17. Chan Gailey, 16-32. One of these things is not like the other. Sean McDermott has had success. Now, the thing that people will criticize McDermott for, and some of this is warranted, is failing to meet expectations in the playoffs. The Kansas City game with the 13 seconds, that should have never happened, and a lot of that is going to fall on him. The way the season ended against Cincinnati this past season, that was an ugly way to end a season that left a sour taste in the mouth of a lot of people. But I am of the belief that for a head coach, your job, you got a couple different jobs. You need to get your team to the playoffs, and then you need to get hot at the right time, because once you get into the playoffs, weird things happen. Like, look at the Rams a couple of years ago. The Rams won a Super Bowl. I don't think that team was that good. I think the Bills would have beat that team ultimately in the playoffs. The Rams won a Super Bowl. They got hot at the right time. The Chiefs are the outlier because Andy Reid is one of the best coaches, if not the best coach in the NFL right now, and they also have Patrick Mahomes. But I think for good coaches, you got to get your team to the playoffs, and then once you get to the playoffs, you got to get hot. The Bills have not been able to get hot and stay hot to ultimately get to the Super Bowl. I think McDermott needs to do a better job, especially in the playoffs, but I also think that he's taken some accountability with the whole Leslie Frazier departure stuff and Sean McDermott ultimately taking over. I think he's kind of taking the responsibility there. He's going, okay, the defense has not been good enough. I am going to fix that. I am going to take over, and if it's not good enough now, that ultimately falls on me. So I think for Brandon Beane, this was a no-brainer. For Sean McDermott, I also think this is the right move, and this is not surprising at all. But I think if you polled a bunch of the fans, more people would be confident in the future of Beane as opposed to McDermott. But I think it's a lot closer than some people may think. This team has become a continuous contender really for the last 6-7 years. It wasn't that long ago that this team had a 17-year playoff drought. McDermott was the guy to end that. Now you keep this band together. Continuity is a word we hear a lot. It's not something we hear or deal with a lot in Buffalo. There's always coaching changes. There's always general manager changes. I think continuity is important, and that's what the Bills are banking on. And the Bills are banking on this duo ultimately bringing Buffalo its first Super Bowl. We'll see if it works out. We got a couple more years to figure that out.